Rejoice! Rejoice! For the Twilight Saga, it's officially over! The crappiest saga of all times is officially over! So, I'm the Slasher Movie Reviewer, and I thought I'd celebrate by talking to you guys about the greatest trilogy ever written. I love books, you guys. We all know it. Not as much as I love watching movies, but I do. On my spare time, I read a lot of books, and I thought to celebrate the fact that the Twilight Saga is over, I thought I'd talk to you guys about my favorite book series, and that is the Chaos Walking series by Patrick Ness. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Chaos Walking trilogy is about, it takes place in a dystopian future on an Earth-like planet where you follow Todd Hewitt, and his planet has been infected with a virus called the Noise, and what this virus did is it wiped out most of the men and all of the female population, and not only that, but it also wiped out all privacy, and by that, I mean it made thoughts audible, which means everyone can read and hear everyone's mind. Nothing is private. And not only did this affect humans, but it also affected animals. So while Todd and his talking dog Manchi are walking in the woods, they come up across something that they can't quite entirely explain, and when they bring it up to his two dads, you could say, back home, they immediately kick him out of town and send him on this journey. And then Todd Hewlett realizes that the life he's been living has been a complete lie. The Chaos Walking trilogy is not an easy read in the sense of emotions. Some of the stuff that happens in this trilogy are some of the most gut-wrenching and most emotional impacts I've ever read in my life. For me, this book series is up there with like Harry Potter and the Bible. That is how much I love this series. You have like no idea how big of a fan I am of this series. I mean, I have my own t-shirt lineup. I have a fan site that's coming. I mean, I am a huge fan of this series. I'm like, ah! Now for the biggest news of all, Lionsgate, the people who are behind the Hunger Games, has bought the right to make the movie. But 2014, Lionsgate is supposed to release a film, and we have a writer, and you're not going to believe who the writer is. I'm going to butcher his last name. That is Charlie Kaufman. Charlie Kaufman of Eternal Sunshine and Being John Malkovich and Adaptation fame. Now, I know Adaptation might frighten you, but it excites me more than it frightens me, because we all know, if you know the behind how Adaptation got created, basically, he was set to adaptate The Orchid Thief into a movie, and instead he actually threw himself into the movie, and it ended up becoming what Adaptation was, which is like a movie about a book getting turned into a movie, and it's a fantastic movie, but I doubt that's going to happen with the Chaos Walking trilogy. Now, I would never expected them to pick a guy like Charlie, and whether or not he'll stay on with the whole trilogy is yet to be known. I doubt that. I think they're mainly using him just to set up a foundation so that they can certain aspects like the Noise, which will be extremely hard to bring to film, so he can, because if anyone can do it, Charlie can do it. Now, people probably want to know who my personal picks are. When I first heard of this series, the first director that came into my mind was Duncan Jones of Moon and Source Code fame. He is who I think should direct the series. I have so many other directors you could choose from to bring this series to life, but Duncan Jones was actually the first one that came to my head, so I'm telling you guys that one. For Todd, I think Joel Courtney from Super 8, if I even said that right. He is what I pictured in the books. If you want to know anything about the upcoming movie, you need to hit the subscribe button, so therefore you can stay in the loop, because let me tell you, I am going to be doing a lot of freakouts. I'm so excited for the movie, but you guys have got to read the book. Read the book. So until next time, you guys, I'm the Slasher Movie Reviewer, and you guys just been slashed.